Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. Today's pick a pile is on the Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde. What is your word? Renewal, reevaluate, reconnect? Who knows what will be underneath it all? Let's see what the choices are. Choice 1. I don't know what I'm going to call these, but there's rock number 1. I'm not going to give it a title or give it away when I read. So this is rock number 1. Pile number 2 with rock number 2. Card pile number 3 with this particular rock. And pile number 4 with this juicy, nice honey calcite chunk. Okay, there are your choices. Have a little bit of an intro. And as you know, every time I flip the piles, I also do live tarot shuffling and flipping for each pile as well. This one's going to be quite chargy. I'm already feeling the vibe, but it's always good and fun on the Serpent Visionary Oracle table. Okay. See you at your timestamps after the intro. Well. It's Venus retrograding already. And who steps into the retrograde picture? Mercury. In Aries, there's a lot of fire going on, a lot of in-depth healing, releasing, and expansion. For many, it hasn't been pleasant this month. I continue to see the World card with the Sun. The Devil's been popping up lately. Not so much the Seven of the Swords, but it's there here and there. It was like a real concentrated 2 weeks with that one. And the Magician as well is becoming the highlight of the readings on the table for the majority. Is the Magician, and I was going to do a pick-a-pile on the Magician, although there was something that's pulling me very deeply right now to tap into the retrogrades. What reword is what it always has a theme to, like, because retrograding, R-E. So it would be like, what is your reword? Recovery, renewal, reconnection, reclaim. So I can't wait to get into the piles. I mix mosh the type of cards as well. I don't like try to do, oh, what's going to go theme wise, and oh, let's see if it's compatible. Cards just say, hey, pick me. As I look at them like, oh, okay. They screamed at me this morning. So if you're tuning in for the first time and you've not viewed one of my pick-a-piles, I also live shuffle. And at the end of each pile, I flipped the camera so you can see everything on the table that I'm looking at, and I go through each card so you can see what they are visually, because I'm not going to say everything, or I'll be like an hour on each pile. It's impossible to pick up every freaking detail, right? But when you see it personally and see the after video of the whole thing that I'm looking at, there may be something like, oh, look, there's a Gemini sign, or oh, look at that bird in the house, or, you know, whatever detail you may see in the card set will be more significant for you that I really didn't mention or didn't elaborate on too much. Also, the purchase a card deck or decks is starting to dwindle because the lists are getting smaller. So thank you everybody for the gifts that you blessed with the card table. And when you do, which is on the playlist section on the channel, just look for the playlist area and you'll see ESTY Registry and Amazon Wishlist. And that's where all the decks are listed, but they're all flip throughs. So you can personally see the deck card by card. Maybe you want the deck too, you know, win-win. So that's how you view the decks that are available. And when you do so, you receive a reading from me. I like doing it with the decks that you chose, but it's not necessarily the way that I'll do it. But so far, it's been really good to break in the deck with the reading that you choose. So your energy's like, you know, it's win-win and we're flowing and it's, you know, it's all good vibes. Oh, with that said, it's time to take a nice big fat juicy rip, open up the third eye, ground, because I think a lot of these piles are going to be quite the ride. I don't know what's on. I never know what anything is. I never peek, or you know, I don't arrange them a certain way. They fly, you go with that pile. You know, if you've seen me do, or if you've had a reading from me live, you know that my cards I just let them go wild. I don't use card spreads. I let them do their own thing because they're the magic within themselves. So let's see. Let's just get to it, right? Oh, one more thing. I appreciate all your comments and replies. I know a lot of you do not comment here, but what you do is DM me on Instagram. Because I know it gets really personal. Like what you tell me, I'm like, wow, thank you. So either way, it's appreciated. Okay, let's get to the piles now, okay? Okay, pile one. All right. So I didn't tell you or name the stones. It depends which way they're placed because they will have a different story as the stone moves. Today, the stone was set this way. When it's set this way, you're going to rise, Phoenix. The Phoenix is rising. It's a Phoenix stone in this placement. Let's see what the pile has for us today. The peacock tail. Is this Jupiter? Ooh, Jupiter. Ooh, fatness. Jupiter. Okay, we'll start sliding the cards here for some space. Next. Whoa, Aries, get out. Oh, I saw Aries. I got all excited. No, it's Mars. Excuse me. Mars. Got excited there. Wow, you have the love card for your Lenormand. Wow, love. Ooh, fire though. Wow, okay. What's the tarot start right here? Let's see what the tarot has to say on all this. Let's put them over here on this side. Whoa. 8 cup. Wow, 8 cup, 5 cup. Uh-oh. Whoa, that's double. Holy shit. Doubles. Ooh, 5 cups here as well. What's the other one here? With the 5 of swords. Wowee. 5, 5, 5. That's an interesting numerology. 5, 5, 5 on the table right now. Holy shit. Let me see what the live tarot is going to say when I flip. Wow. Wowee. Wow. You have 2 planets starting the reading here. The planet of Mars and Jupiter. Whenever you're walking away from here, that's been a totally devastating disappointment over and over and over and over again. I don't think it's just like one time. I think I'm feeling like pattern here of it. The Five of Swords has a devil on top of this, of the image here. And the other one has a shark. Not been easy, your journey with this love life, perhaps love within yourself, because you do have the love card right here. But the peacock's tail, though, portrayed as the whole rainbow in the card, is very much your alchemy, very much your art or creativity. You're taking hold of the flame. It's like you're the reclaim pile here so far. Because Jupiter is all about the expansion, but it's the big happy Buddha in the sky. It's about success and happiness and fat and joyous and expansion. Is expansion easy? No. Is the birthing process easy? Not exactly. Depends how you react and your beliefs and your stress level and your emotions and things like that. But here I'm seeing that you walked away from something really significant emotionally. It could be one thing or many, or a pattern of many times where you're just continually disappointed, rejected even, perhaps. It's Five of Cups is not really the rejection card, but a little bit could be, little remnants of. Okay, I'm going to live shuffle some tarot. And I didn't even pick the deck I wanted yet because I couldn't decide. I'm having Libra brain, but so far this is a good story. Hold up, let me just get the live tarot card here. Okay, got the deck. Your oracle cards here from the unknown deck. It's called the Wild Unknown Alchemy. I mean, I'm still wowed at the 3 cards here because you got the stone of the phoenix, of celebration, of rising up, of reclaiming, of having that, passion again, that love again in your life. If, for self first, okay? Let's see what else is here. Okay, Tarot, what do you have to say about the situation here? Because I see this person has walked away from something very, very significant. You have a double 5 of Cups, man. Wow. Maybe both of you are equally feeling it. But when you get any kind of doubles on my table, that's a very strong message. Because it means that you're more focused on what didn't happen, what didn't come about, or what went down, instead of what's coming. But you've already walked away, so you're on your way. So maybe if you have been experiencing a little of this in the oracle, we'll see. Let's see what the tarot has to say here. Beautiful. You will love again. That's like the theme that's going through my head. Temperance. Oh yeah. 4 of Wands. Oh, beautiful. The Emperor. Gavron card. 7 of Pentacles. The Wheel. There's your change. 6 Cup. Ace of Swords. Some truth went down. So if you really had a stubborn son of a bitch in your life, I'm glad you walked away, because that motherfucker was hard driving. Work, 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 work. The way I want it, though. The way that person wants it. The way that it's, very controlling and very demanding. It's almost no feelings when I'm feeling this Emperor card. Very defensive all the time. So to me, the Emperor is not one of the heart. That here, I feel like there's a lot of fears here, and resentments, and competition, and just butting heads. Because here your Four of Wands is on the way. Your Four of Wands card here is about your paradise, is about this soul contracted connection. You have the Two of the Cups hitting Jupiter and the Love card of the Lenormand. Wowee. So if this has to do with a particular connection, wow. Because it's changing. Obviously, you walked away from this beast. Because the wheel card's right here. But here's the thing, after the change, here comes the love back in your life through support, through your VIP team. It could be your friends, it could be your kids, your family, whoever, co-workers, whoever, but there's some kind of real beautiful love and support for you at this time that you're going through this leaving. There's an Ace of Swords here, so yeah, the Ace of Swords is not really that easy of a card. That's what I mean, some truths, man, some truths came right at you. But it's freeing. It's also about expansion. It's also about your new mindset, new mind, new ideas, new opportunity. This is big. When aces come onto the table, they are never little shifts. They're big ones. They're big changes, evident with the change card. And it's like, you're not resisting this one. You're like, oh my God, please, can I be free? That's so funny. Because you have the Temperance card on top. So, I know that the emotions and the moods have been very, very charged. I told you this was a very significant feeling, saying goodbye. Very significant feeling. But look who with these two cards here, it's really interesting because one's the Devil and one's the Shark. I mean, I don't think you have a problem with this change, because what you're stepping into, wow, what is this pile stepping into? Look, okay, obviously there's reclaiming here and recharge, because I feel some drainage here. Because if you go through the Five of the Cup twice and you have a Devil energy as the person or the situation, those are never easy to leave, let go of, or like, because their persistence is something else as well, until they know the gig is up. How do they know the gig is up? When you no longer feed that, and you stand for you, and you choose you, and you start speaking up for yourself. That's also a sword trait of the Ace. Have your own back. You're gonna, you have to stand up for, you got to fight for your right to party. You just, your fist is in the air. This is so exciting what you're creating for yourself, though. You've got the peacock, the rainbow, your alchemy, your artistry, your creativity, the most wonderful outlet of all the people here. You're going to love again. You're going to love again. Something new will come in. Let me open up the third eye, and I'm going to, oh yeah, excuse me. Okay. Let's see what this reclaiming and recharging is bringing through. That was a good third eye rip. Okay. What's coming through for me? Oh. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm getting hot in here. And no, it's not exactly summer, okay? So what's the new beginning about? Holy shit. The Four of Swords. You're gonna have some peace. You're gonna have some time for yourself to bring back love in your heart again. You have another Five of Swords. So you have double sword, double five, cup. That's how I know this was like really rough. I could tell just by the vibe in the beginning. So I'm gonna put that over here. That's really crazy. You have two sets of fives. Big change from you walking away. Big change from you reclaiming you and bringing love back in your heart for you. The devil is so not an easy character or situation, because that will strip and you'll start to believe opposite. Remember, the devil energies are always about deceit. Oh, it may look really pretty on the outside. Liar. But you have an Ace of Wands that flew right on top of the Two of the Cup and Love. I mean, that's the big dick energy card right there. You're going to have some passion come back to your life. So with all this retrograding, I just thought of something. It may not be true for everyone here, but retrograde is phenomenal for having people come back from the past in a good way. Like, I'm hearing a lot of, now that I'm free, I can be with, or someone, I'm free already and been going through some stuff, like, you know, some have been divorcing or, you know, moving, whatever the situation may be. Thank you, Grandpa. My grandpa always made up crazy words like that. And actually, I have a purge of the nose. Because when I have a purge of the nose in a reading, someone was a big, fat, egotistical son of a bitch here. Oh, gee, it was the Emperor. That's right. Okay, so can't kid you on that. Double fives of the Sword and the Cup. Fucking A. But you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the fire that's coming back. A beautiful love partnership here. With self first, though, because you got the Four of Swords, says you're going to come first. Which sounds funny. Get out of here with your puns. But it's just, I'm just like, wowed. I mean, I could go on and start asking a lot of questions because I want to. So if you're seeing this, you should schedule a reading with me if this is really going ding, 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 ding. My ears are really hot. Let me show you your images. Check it out. This is what I'm looking at. Okay, so we started up here with the two leading cards of the tarot, which is the Eight of the Cup. Let me get my little dabby tool. The Eight of the Cup next to the Five. Look at how they're portrayed in different decks, though. This is really nice. You know, you're like nice and flowy, la la la, but I can feel your face, what it looks like on the other side of this person. Same here. Notice how the faces are buried in these cards, except for this one, because there's the devils here. Okay, so here's the two Five of the Cups. Wow. Look at the Five Sword. And look at these fools. Another Five Sword. That's amazing. Now that's 4 5s. 5, 5, 5, 5. Look it up in numerology, you know, angel numbers, whatever, but that's a lot of change. 5 is always change. And I told you it went deep, man. I haven't even flipped cards, and I could tell you this is really cutting deep for this person. Oh, but wait. It gets better, doesn't it? Yes, when I had flung the cards, this one landed with this, like covering it like that. Peace is coming. Peace for yourself, time for yourself. You're rising as the phoenix. Let me show you how pretty this rock is. I painted this rock. I remember where I was. I was smoking some weed in LA, some festival that had, I don't know. There was a paint table with rocks. I'm like, I'd rather be outside painting a rock, smoking some weed than socializing. So this is my dragon. This is my rise, phoenix of the rise. What do you see? I see a frog hopping in the middle, maybe. What do you see when you gaze into this rock? Because it's very phoenix, rising phoenix, dragon vibes. Okay, here's your peacock's tail. Your alchemy. You're busting out. Remember, you have the big dick energy card right here. You're ready. Look at the fucking Mars, man. Like, fuck yeah, put your fist in the air. So metal. Look at the lightning. Look at what you're going to be blessed with. Look, Jupiter. I mean, how fat can you get? With Mr. Buddha, lucky Buddha, yummy happiness of the sky of the planet. It's expansion, but you know what? You know, we go through this sometimes, okay? Look at the lovely temperance card. Balance. You know what he's doing? He's brewing up some ayahuasca for me. When I see this card, I'm like, thank you. That's what I think of when I see alchemy like this, is the 2 ingredients that ayahuasca is. That'd be my temperance for sure. Over here, this is in action. This is the 4 of the wand. As I say, I leave the cards alone because it tells me what's going on for real. All right, but I want to show you what the 4 of wands looks like. Isn't this beautiful? It's stunning. Look at the exchange of the life everlasting. This is soul contracted, connected connections. Whether it be romantic or not, could be with yourself, could be with another. And this is in progress. It's in action to your east. Now look at this dude. Pinche cabron right there, the emperor. Dude, so defenseful too. I do like the skirt. I do like the Viking attire. Gotta admit. These cards are sweet like that. They're what was I gonna say? They expand the lands for sure. Anyhow, look, here's the emperor with the 7 of the pentacle. With the lovely rice fields. I don't know. These 2 vibes next to each other just don't do me good here. Because he's here. Especially if any children were involved in this. It gets really tough when you're not solo on this vibe. So there's a reason if there is a kid, because sometimes I don't, really elaborate on that, but it is showing up here evidently because there is a child here. Look at the reflection. I show you everything so you can go, wow, okay? Yay, here's a change. Whee, salud. But look at how beautiful the 6 cup is. See, there's love here. That's how come I say kids showed up here. It's going to work out, but damn, did the truth. Ooh. Okay, you're getting the vibe now, but look at what happened over here. when I moved this, right? But when it was here, it went like this and this crossed like that. I didn't move it. Well, you'll see. Well, you'll know like how they were truly positioned when I started this flip of the camera. But it was something like that. I'm very animated with my hands when I read. All right, but look. Mira. Mira dos copas. Oh, this is a nice healing type of Two of Cup. With the, the Caduceus is so awesome in this one. The heartstrings, the Libra, the Aphrodite, whatever she's called. To me, she's the high priestess right here. And I think he's like I forgot who he is in the cards. When like people have cards show up again. Anyways, that's who they are for me. This is very soul connected. But there's passion, okay? There's passion, but there's like a bond here that's beyond like sex. Sex is part of it. Yeah, this is the big dick energy card, obviously. But this is also the reclaim. This is you going forward. This is you like going, fuck yeah. Like with such vitality, like damn. Roar. That's bursting out of these retrogrades. Because there's the retrograde comes and then it passes, and then this is kind of like the forward part afterwards. But I'm losing my mind here. I could keep going on and on and on and on. When I stay longer in piles, it's because I'm really liking the vibe. So much love, everyone. Let me know if you chose this one. This is exciting. I'm going to zoom in here for the power area. Thanks for watching. Again, schedule a reading with me if you want to go further. I have a lot of juicy decks over here. See you soon. Okay, we arrived at pile number 2. This is part of a geode, by the way, or some kind of quartz crystal or a crystal. Yeah, I can tell by the break here and the type of material. Although it was sliced right in half, naturally when I picked it up, it just sliced right in half. And what this reminds me of is the Sacred Heart. And I actually did find this in a land of the Sacred Heart, which is also called Home of the Heart. Interesting. Heart vibes here. Let's see what's underneath the pile. It's exciting because I don't even know what's underneath them all either, so. Ooh, sugar. Ooh, sugar. Let's see what else is here. Spring. Woo! The spring equinox. Geez, I forgot to even mention that. It's so much going on in March. Ooh, Chiron. All right. Lenormand card. Home. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. Ooh. 2 of the P. Good movement. Strength card. Oh boy. See? Wow. 2 of Wands. Oh, 3 of Swords. Ooh. 3 of Cups. Yay. So far, numerology, double 2s, double 3s, 2, 3, 4. Move these out of the way. Ooh. appropriate for the theme of this pick-up pile. Oh, let me flip the camera and let's get into the live shuffling. I mean, just looking at this, people, okay? I mean, I'm rolling my eyes right now, right? I mean, what do you see? That's beautiful right there. I love this, but this? Wow. Oh, yes, as the retrograde Venus continues. The theme here, right? Totally retrograde Venus. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me flip the camera and do some live tarot. Wow. Wowee. The sugar is such a sweet card. I love the sugar card. How about you have spring? You're in the now. This is not, whatever this is about. I'm shuffling putting back the cards here. Tarot, I'm setting up a tarot here. But I'm looking at it, this hit home. Whatever went down, that cut pretty. Oh, that hits home, huh? It hit home. But you know what? The tarot starts off with this vibe of, you know, should I say, should I go? Do I want this? I can have that. You know, it's a nice, flowy feeling of choice, but you want to have the choice that balances everything out. Perhaps it's been a little extreme. You know, when I see the 2 wands over here with the 3 sword and you know, 3 cup, there's a couple of ways I can read that, but no matter which way I read it, there's a lot of fire and there was a lot of hurt here, a lot of sadness and really cold hardness on behalf of whoever's the other side. You know, I don't know what this is yet, but it's caused you to really it's a rebirthy thing because there's a lot of butterflies here, but you're taken care of. You have some good allies. You have people watching your back. There's some good people around you. And when you have the Strength card, it takes a lot of courage to earn the Strength card. Strength cards don't come up usually unless, you know, someone has been through some pretty very, very challenging card to have. Because in order to see that card on the table, it means you chose, be vulnerable. A lot of vulnerability to earn that card. Lots of courage to face whatever has come to you. Where you're reminded up here, it's time for a little sweetness in your life. It's time to have that, it's this spring. So spring, all right. It's not only, okay, obviously it's spring and there's an equinox Thursday for wherever country you may live, whatever, it's still an equinox, but it's still the spring card. Spring card is also you launching something. It's something exciting. It's something it's new. It's like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be for monies. It's just launching something. Maybe you say, hey, I'm going to go and transform the body and take care of me. Or maybe, and it's expiring because something will come out of it that, you know, it's a very fun, playful, it's not solo. It involves people here. There's a nice, beautiful tree here. So you must have, that's what I'm talking about. I feel some VIPs around you, and your home, you know, you're in high gratitude as well right now. I'm gonna tap into this, like these little 3 cards over here, but Chiron's all about the healing. And when I mean it hit home, I mean it did hit home. But it didn't shut you down. You didn't get guarded. You didn't climb back up. You didn't, you know, I don't know this. I haven't, but it's not that feeling. It's like you saw it. Now you're focused. And a lot of people are going through healing of the body. When sadnesses and sorrows and strife and stress and is rising to the top, it affects the physical body. And there's ways to deal with that healing. So, you know, I can't say, oh, do this modality, because there's so many. But, you know, you could always write me and tell me what's going on or schedule a reading here. But let's see what the tarot has to say here. Let me really shuffle this one well, because these readings are really going nicely, these piles. So far. Okay, what's more on this retrograde here? What is the reword? What is, okay. I can tell these are, okay, let's see what it has to say. More tarot, please. That dude's popular too. The Emperor. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Okay, on top. The card that landed on top of the Strength card is Lady Libra, Justice. Yay! See, we've been going through some pretty tough times, all of us in some shape, form, mentally or heart or bodies, whatever, right? It's all gonna come down to balance. The Prince of Pentacles here with the High Priestess. Ooh, but she's upside down. Have a feeling about this one? What's over here? Oh, the Star. 2 Wands, which is repeated. 2 Pentacles, another repeat. And the Hierophant. Ooh. Wow, talk about healing and sugar. These are my healers. And if you're not in healing work, maybe you're interested, but these are my healers. These are my intuitive ones. These are the ones that have, you know, whatever they call gifts, whatever that may be. People have so many labels: empaths, psychics, esoterics, witches, people that are just interested in any kind of form of spirituality wherever. You know, the deck spans the globe here. But I see the Prince of Pentacles, that's a knight. And the High Priestess is upside down. So you, you left the scene and chose you, that's for sure. The 2 of the Wands is repeated here. There's that side, which is the opposition. If you're involved with somebody or situation of work or whatever, this disconnect that someone hurt you, man. Someone fucked up. Someone, you know, someone let your heart down very, very much. When I see the 3 of the Cup card there, there's some bitch right there, right? She's happy. In this case, You know, if it was an affair, if it was some person that was phony, that was, you know, moving in your territory, you know, it kind of feels like that. So maybe, you know, if it wasn't a partnership or anything like that, it's still the same vibe. Like someone came and invaded, and it was more than one, because it's like what they call three-party vibes. Like it's not just one-on-one here. The Prince of the Pentacles too is a little prick in a sense in this case, because he thinks he's all that, but as you know in the tarot, the Knight of the Pentacle moves really slow. He's not like in your face. So there's somewhat like of a phoniness here, like somebody, like you thought someone was all that or they're a certain way, and then you find out like they're just a fucking prick or pussy. Like, really? Because you show up as the High Priestess here, but you're upside down, like no more. You're not giving that energy anymore. She's upside down. Let's start on this side, the side that you have the Two of the Wands and the Two of the Pentacles. Let's start there. So that's the opposition. It's amazing. Doubles are coming out. All right. So what you have starting from the Strength card is the Justice. Judge Judy in your favor. But it's really caused you to weigh things out like never before. But you manage because what? You're the High Priestess here. You're my spiritual workers. You're my spiritual, you know, like awakening people, awakened people. However, it's really not easy to do labels, you know, because they never really like make sense to me. Let me give these cards a shuffle because they're going to want me to do more, I think. Getting these prepared. All right. You know, you had to change some things, but now, like, you're okay with that. You have two Strength cards here. You also have the Nine of the Wand. I'll put that on top of the Strength card because it's the same thing. And again, if it's involving kids, or it has involved kids, you're teaching them, you know, to choose themselves and choose wisely and be strong. That it can't lock you down. But there's a Chiron card here. You know, there's one thing about powering through all the time. I know a lot about that. I power lift. And in doing so, do I lift heavy all the time, all the time, all the time? No, sometimes body says stop and take a break and, you know, go do this for a while. Like I'll concentrate on, you know, pull-ups instead of benching, or, you know, it's changing things up and or taking breaks or, you know, weighing it out. Changes, that's all, like that. But there's Chiron card here. So there's a healing that's being asked of you. But it's deep. It's pretty deep here, okay? But also in the meantime, there's sugar. Let some fun in there. Let some play in there, okay? It's all good because now you have the Star, the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here with the Hierophant. That's a higher up spiritual path, higher up, leveling up in your spiritual walk, practices. Maybe perhaps, like I said, when I see it, I call it, maybe perhaps the higher healing for yourself at this time would be even plant medicines, which I do know, plant teacher medicines, right? Like I drink ayahuasca. She's my love of my life. She's my sacrament. That's who I go to. Because I see the Hierophant here. So there's a Two of Wands here, meaning like you're really like choosing something with authority. You're choosing your choices. Right now you have two of Pentacles. So something's like, woo, gonna come into balance, and you're gonna hit, it's gonna hit home, ding, 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 ding. And then the Emperor is just whoever was the opposition here may butt heads with you because they're persistent, but you no longer give. It's like zero, like if you're just gone. Interesting, because this is like the rock, paper, scissors thing. The Chiron's like this. So it tells me, yeah, and it's time for your healing. Two sets of Two of Wands. But see, this Two of Wands is more visionary. This one is more being like he's in fight mode, right? So this is more in fight mode, but this one you're relaxed, like, when do I choose with authority for myself? I can have it all. Do I want to live here, there, or, you know, you're like, which is like triple balance cards. Because the Two of the Pentacle is very much like balancing and weighing it out, but it's with a nice flow here. So there's two twos here. There's two of those. I like that. And then the Hierophant here is pretty much with the Chiron partnered here. Okay, so oh yeah, I should leave them when I film them. Okay, let me put them back how they fell. So okay, but touching the Justice card here, we have the Star, and there's a little ship there. There's a lot of water here. There's a lot of water in this in the images on this side of things, representing you. You're going to be so relieved. So there's a ship here, and every time you see the ship, it's like your ship comes in, there's that flow. This Two of Pentacles has some slight waves, but she's not tipped over or anything. There's like nice, like really nice balance. Wait till you see the cards. Okay, so now why they asked me, like, I'm going to flip some more, because I am. Anything else? And then we'll complete, and I'm going to flip the camera over. And I'll show you the images. Anything else? Anything else? Thank you. Yep. So expect all those burdens, the exhaustion, the done of pulling that weight. Like there's a heaviness, right? It's going to balance. Karma is, there's like a karma vibe here. And even there's a K in the Chiron, right? With the symbol. Yeah, there's some karma coming to all of us. See, people think that karma is, the bad karma, but how about there's good karma? There is. As there's the death over the Ten of Wands over here. I said anything else. So bye-bye. So no, you're reconfirmed. Let me show you your images. Okay, look at this wild clump of cards. And then at the end, I asked, and then there was these two over here. So let's begin over here, like in the beginning with the sugar, and then there's the spring. There's your healing card. There's your home. Boy, did it hit home. And look at how this cluster is. Let's start over here, and we'll move up, because I want to show you what the opposition looked like again. Okay. And then I'll move them away. So these were visible, but then as I shuffled he popped up on top of him, and then she's upside down, and then he's across like that. What an interesting... Well, he was not crossed by anything. He was here by himself, like below. But I moved him here because it goes along with that, okay? But he was down below. Anyhow, I want to show you how beautiful the High Priestess card is first. Let's cover these people so you could see her. This is a badass bitch right here. I love her. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at the snake, the pomegranate, and the heart. Boom. Her toesies are beautiful. It's just a stunning High Priestess card. Okay? But when she's upset, look at her face though. She's all, bitch, fucking please. She's very beautiful. Okay. Okay, so that's the opposition there, right? See, look. He just thinks he's all that. The peacock. Thinks. I mean, if this dude is riding a peacock, then yeah, you're not going to get very far, dude. She has a magic carpet. So, yeah, but this is a pinche fucking cabron right here, dude. Look at this dude. Okay. Anyhow, here's the excitement. When you come back to here, you had a 9 wand there. And that's what I had said about the children, you know. If... Let's move down. So the Justice was top of the Strength card. Here she is. She's awesome and beautiful. You know, check out the symbology. This was next. Here's the star, followed by this trio right here. So see, the opposition compared to you. Opposition, you. I think this dude's living the life, man. He's just like, what should I choose? So yeah, isn't that crazy? 2 of them. So here's the 2 together, which, you know, mimic. But this one's like really brave. There's like she's not in water. So it's interesting, like it's flowing, but your very mind, it's air, more air. This is portrayed. She's not in the water. And she's sitting on this brick wall that is like you broke through. But it's her skirt that brings the water element to the card. So, because she's also, you know, because they're balancing on something solid knit like. Look at those dragonflies. Transparent. You're coming from your truth. Boy, what you're up to is big. When I see it next to the Hierophant, whoa, next level up, no kidding, big boom. No, this is over. Or that, you know, look at that stress. And this landed crossing it with this on top of the bottom. So it was kind of like this. Like, pretty death card. Look who she has. The wisdom of the owl. Oh, she beautiful, Lady Muerta here. So look at her. You go get. Ooh, isn't this an intense death card? Oh, look at how pretty with the marigolds. Also, for a lot of you, what comes up here, thinking about this section here, is you may be grieving some past loved ones too. I've been getting that a lot. I'm in that boat too, so I understand, but this is what's there. Thank you for watching. Much, much love. And you know what to do if you want a reading from me. Wow. Beautiful. I'll leave you here with the star. It's choice number 3. What do you see? Remember, I didn't say what I called these pieces, and I did paint this rock. I remember when I was smoking some weed at this event, and there was some rocks with paint. I go, well, I think I'll sit here and smoke some weed and do this rock instead of socializing. Sound like a pretty good idea to me. Speaking of Mercury Retrograde, this is the first card out. Whoa, what's else? What else? What else? Ooh, sparks of light. Beautiful. What is next? Ooh, you've got crossroads. It's got a path change here, or opportunity. Let's see what the Hermit. Oh, damn. What are you doing here? The Devil. Ooh. That Four of Swords is upside down. What's going on here? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. That's nice. Ace of Sword. Ooh. I love her. Look at her. She's funny. Let me bring her closer. She cracks me up when I see her. Hold on. Let me adjust this, right? So you can see her. I don't know. It's not showing too clear. I don't know why, but she cracks me up when I see her because it's a funny portrayal of the four. It's a funny portrayal of the Four of the Pentacles. So this is there's monies in here, job or something. I'm going to live tarot this one because there's an Ace of the Sword right here. I mean, who's the tight ass that's gotten exposed, or what's the tight ass thing about? Plus there's the Devil there. Oh no, is this the drama card? I mean, there's always a drama pile like the novelas, but there's communication right there though. This is juicy. I told you this was going to be good. Fucking Devil. All right, let me flip. See how excited I get? Okay, let me flip. Okay. Well, obviously Mercury is showing up, and this is what the inquiry is about. I know it's like... Wow. Cards are amazing. Okay, I'm already lining this up. Okay, so the Sparks of Light card is definitely aligning with the Hermit, and also this crossroad. Then there's the Devil over here that's giving you no peace whatsoever. Then there's the Mercury side with the 8 Pentacle, which is kind of your, which is your support, your work, what you do. Money's coming in, what you do, The Sword, and this bitch. Oh, this one always cracks me up. Okay. We need more tarot here. I'll get a good story going. About the stone. This is the stone of release when it's in this position. Like tossing it into the fire, releasing it. So there's one word with the retrograde re. But there's a direction here. There's a light. There's like, almost like if something kept you from danger or kept you from, veering off too far away. Because the Mercury card is here at this time, if there's important decisions, the whole don't sign this, that, during retrograde, there's a truth to it, because there just is. Like, I'm not an astrologer, and I don't let astrology dictate my life, my choices. It's ridiculous. Because if a good offer's there, yum. But there's a devil card here too. And Mercury's a very chatty card. It's very chatty. Mercury is a very interesting substance. It can do a lot of things. It can do a lot of great, and it can kill you at the same time. So, let's see what this is about. I need some tarot. This is like vibing. Because obviously something's causing you to seek, without influence, your own direction, your own light. There's a crossroad here. In this particular portrayal of, this card depicts that one door is open, another one closes. One closes, another one opens. Whichever you want to say it. So, let's see what the tarot says. I'm still looking at the Hermit and that light. There's a row like down this middle, then there's the devil side, and then there's this Mercury row right here. Communication. What's this about? And then I'll ask about the devil, because when I ask about the devil, sometimes it could be us. Maybe we're struggling with something that has us bound, that gives us no rest. No, pleasure's no longer present, by the way, if you're partnered. Wow, I wonder who this is. Oh. As I said that, a card dropped off, so we'll the death card's right on top of things, okay? So there's change coming with that devil, where you'll get peace, because I want to know more about the devil, though. I always ask, because it could be a person outside yourself. It could be someone you know. It could be a situation, but, we'll see. Let me a little bit more here. What you got for the Mercury side? Tell me the story. Let's spill. Yeah. I like when that happens. Starts off with the King of the Cup. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm laughing because I know what he looks like in this deck. I like him, though, but let's see what else. Let's see what he's... Okay, how about the Hermit? Okay. How about the devil? Who are you? Why are you here? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll start there. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, over here, there is a King of the Wands, a Princess of the Cup, Judgment, and it's on top of the King of the Cup. Midsection with the Hermit. Wonderful is the Star, the Lovers, and Justice. Wow, this can go a lot of different ways, because I can feel, it could be like actually 3 different ways. Oh, there's just so many possibilities and I'm like, Okay. Who's the devil? And then I'm going to start piecing it because there's a lot of possibility. There's a lot of interesting cards here. King of Wands, Princess of Cups, Judgment over the King of the Cup. But I asked it to refer to this Mercury side. Then the Hermit has the Star, the Justice, and the Lovers. That's 3 major arcana. That's like 4 major arcanas here with the light. This is a very, very strong... Excuse me, that one moved. Oh, you want the attention, don't you? Okay, who's the devil? Okay. Okay. When I asked what the devil is, these are all upside down. So let's see what's moving out. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there's 2 hermits here. So what's upside down with the devil is 9 swords, which is very, very extremely haunting and severe in the intense. 7 of wands. You know, yes, okay. Okay. And then the hermit is upside down as well. All right, I get you. All right. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of drama here. There's a lot of drama. I'm laughing because not making fun of. I love it. Do you know, like, people don't like to do couple readings or ask about people? Ask me. I like to know things, and I will ask till I'm answered. Okay. All right. This could pertain to say like a love connection. It could go there. I can read it like if someone's married. I could read it if someone's single. And I can read it if this is like work related. But this is so intertwined with all 4 of these type of scenarios. So I'm going to pause the camera and hydrate really good, because this is the pile of wow. Because the stone right there, I don't know if I spaced out and I didn't tell you what the stone is yeah, I did, is releasing. But it's also can signify the stars. Like the star card in like blessings dropping amongst from the ancestors, the heavens, however people like. And it fits bullseye right here with the light. Wow. I mean, I can't get over like sometimes when I am reading people, like I don't edit much, you know. I keep everything keep everything, keep videoing. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay, they're asking me just to read the vibes. Because it's true. I could go 4 ways with this, because this is the big whammy pile. Okay? Okay. It's like if, it's like someone, like it's a backstabby feeling. Very backstabbing feeling here. But some truths were, well, I see the Judgment card and the Ace of the Sword there with the truth in the Mercury aisle. Yeah, some truths were found out. Some things were said, or if they haven't been said, I'll be surprised if they weren't. But if it hasn't, it's gonna come down. Because someone's being exposed here. When you see a judgment card, that's like, wake your fucking ass up. That is the wake-up call card of all of the cards. It's like Judge Judy gives you the sentence, because all the people are involved, all the secrets, everything needs to set is out in the fucking open. That's the judgment card. You can no longer run. It's exposed. Something got exposed here. And this little team over here, because I don't think it's just like one person you may have been involved with, or they possess the same characteristics, but there's like a little team here, or an influence on the opposition. Because the King of the Wand is a very bold person. So your opposition is this bold person, but deep down is not the person that that person portrays themselves to be. Obviously, because there's a devil over here on the side. So I would think this is your outcome with that, and this is what you choose in the middle, the light part right here, the crossroad, because this is divided. It's a very interesting thing, because the devil side does not have an oracle card with it. It didn't come with the, what is it called again? The Wild Unknown Alchemy book. Okay, so the deck book. Well, that's the book. I never used the book, but okay. I'm wowed. All right. But this person that portrays themselves bold and all that, I mean, he might even be a really hot, sexy person, because the kings on these cards are really like, wow, bodybuilders, I'm sure. So funny, you'll see. But when the judgment cards, there's like, damn. Some got exposed here. What it looks like is because this little bitch is here, the Four of the Pentacle, like really sassy, is like telling you, like you telling them, no, I know my worth. You're not going to penny pinch me, because someone's a tight ass here. Someone's not giving when they said that they were all that and they would, and they're not giving. And you're like, you're really sassy about it. They're not filling your cup. This is really deep. So this is going to be very general. And I'm, because I could stay here forever. Whoever chose this pile, please, man, let me know. There's a lot going on here. Let's read the devil's side. That hasn't been giving you peace. Well, that's over, because the death card is right on top. And what is being alleviated? Well, hardcore stress, anxiety, someone on your back, someone that'll leave you the fuck alone. Haunted, this card, damn. 7 Wands is usually like, yeah, you're strong enough. Yeah, that's a strength card, route. And there's some guy that gets off on throwing his power around. And then there's the Hermit. Two Hermits, but this is upside down. So this is to me is that because the Four of Swords is also upside down, there's been no time for you. There's no been but it's showing up here. So the stress, the anxiety is getting alleviated. You're no longer going to be associated, or this person's, or this, whatever the area here under Mercury, you're no longer going to have to deal with that. And it's kind of like, it's okay. that because it's kind of like there was a retreat, or there was you not saying, like, it wasn't like you weren't saying anything, or you just wasn't involved, or you didn't want the conflict, or something was held back by this devil energy. So it's being alleviated. That's what's changing here. You have a new road coming, because there's the sparks of light, like if something saved you, or something, you know, you saw the light, you know, or something, and now you're seeking your celebration back. Your abundance is coming back. There's a justice card right here. Ooh, man, when the justice and judgment card combo come out. Yeah, but you've had to do things too. You know, people are so eager to point the finger outward when, you know, hey, what's the lesson for you? Because the judgment card goes both ways. What is it that you allow? What is it that you have to clean out? What do you have to release? Was the stone. You know, I'm not saying it's easy, because the devil's not an easy energy. That's very binding, very disbelieving. And if it gets into your psyche, wow. But when you know the gig is, he knows the devil energy knows the gig is up. There's a death card to the devil there with all these upside down characters, you know. That's what the devil has caused. We're going to put these stress cards back over. Oh, well, no. I have to show you. I like to show you the cards. I have a habit of moving them away so I can pay attention on the power center. But that's when you're seeing it right here, looking at me live, you know, looking like if you're across my table. But what you're seeking your dreams, your wishes, your desires. You want balance in your life. You're choosing you, you know, the love of your life is you, or you're choosing you. But I can ask more. Let's ask a little bit more. What is the... Okay, so we got the devil's alleviation, so that's good. Justice is on your side. So everything's going to work out regardless of what this is what it's saying. Because you got some sass. You know. Wow. I like it. Let me open up the third. Let me see. Do I want to open up the third eye a little bit more? No. Okay, we're good. I will, though. I'm going to. What is this? These dreams, wishes of the justice, lovers. Is the lovers within or outside the self, please? That's what I want to ask. Is the lovers card within, or is it choosing within, no one else? Or is this some new connection outside of self? Got a little story here. Ooh, Ace of Cups, 6 Wands, success. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of the Cup, Princess of Swords. This is choosing you. You're going to be so renewed, revitalized, refueled. Oh, the flow of the Ace of the Cup is so beautiful. Success. The 6 of the Wands, the 9 of Pentacles is absolutely fucking sassy. I love her. You're going to be basking and blissed out on what you've created for yourself. You're fine with where you're going to be fine with what you have. Materially, your health's going to bounce back as well. If there's been any health issues or, stress and sorrows and emotions and all that dynamic is hitting a lot of people right now. There's been a lot of different astrology stuff going on. What, eclipse and this and equinox, and there's a solar eclipse at the end of the month. I mean, all kinds of beautiful things are going crazy, right? But it's interesting that I see who? The Queen of the Cup here. Who did I see the other partner? Over here with the King. With the Queen didn't get the cup filled, man. She left. Because you're going to do your own. You have the Princess of the Sword here. So the princesses are like pages in these decks. So who's gonna win? The page of the sword on this side, or the stupid pricky asshole over here, page of the princess of the cup phony? Because she's paired with all this, okay, energy here. You have some really bright ideas. Your cup is going to be filled. The star is there. Justice is there. You're seeking you and the union within. You need some healing, deep healing. You're releasing, you're receiving. Because you have you have a star card here, remember, and that was the stones. It's either the stars, it's the stars and then releasing that stone. This is beautiful. Let me turn the camera over to see this, all this beautiful imagery that I'm looking at and all the magic that's going to be coming to you, because damn, I'll smoke to that now. You know, people say, oh, I need a drink. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. Water's life. But I'll bong rip to that. Let me flip over the camera so you could see your images. Okay, you want to see all of this? It stretches all the way over here and then goes all the way over there. All right, let's start at the top. So again, this stone is called estrellas, and it's also the release stone. Communication. There's the light. Okay, see, this is how I divided it. So here's the devil's side. Everything over here. That's the devil side. This is the light. And all of this when I ended it here. And then the Mercury. So we're going to start here. We'll come back because this tells me what the vibe is or what the situation is. And look, man, it's like, bitch, I know you're backstabbing me. And this is like an 8P of work. And see all this? There's a lot of energies with a lot of people involved. But look, the Ace of Swords here. There's this sassy bitch like, bitch, please, you fucking tight asses. Okay, look it over here. This choir, remember here? Wow. You zoom in because these are really beautiful images. And then there's the Judgment card with this dude underneath, who is the queen, the king of the cup. I mean, he is being a queen. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, he's underneath it all. Phony. Anyhow, over here with the devil. But she's so pretty. Lady Martha's right on top of you. And yeah, this is what you're alleviating here. Let me show you upright, because these cards are pretty wicked. See, look. Whoa. And then there's the Hermit. All upside down. So now I can put that away, because we all know about this. Because I want to leave the video with the power center, because this is what's happening in here. Right in here, the light. There is a new door opening for you. You're high seeking, no influences, your own. You're going to do what again? You're getting that celebration back. The rapport, the trust. That's really fun. The Three of Cups there. And a company that is how the Star, Justice, and there's the Lovers. Now, when I asked, is it a connection outside yourself or with someone else, or what's going on here? No. Let's align these. Let's get all these out of the way. I want to have you come with, like, have some really nice imagery at the end. Okay. Put that over here. Okay. So yeah, we had this line come forward. And when I asked outside yourself, what's going on here? I said yes. It's within your choosing. Here's the most beautiful. These cards are amazing, right? Here's the Knight of the Pentacles. Here's the Queen fulfilling her own cup. Okay. Oh, and also she was at the end as well. So you have two princesses. These are new beginnings in your passion, with your thoughts, with your, your mindset, with all kinds of different things you are creating for yourself, right? But it's mostly from your heart because it's passionate. It's like you're choosing you're, in the beginnings again. She's fulfilling her own cup because she won't have anything to do with pages. This is you reinventing, recreating, refilling your own cup. Man, is it going to come in. There's success right here. Here you're basking in it because you filled your own cup, Queen. Beautiful. Salud. Much love. Thank you for watching. If you want your own personal reading, you know what to do. This was exciting. Holy shit, this was my funnest pile so far. Much love. Here's pile 4. The big honey calcite chunk. Ooh, this reminds me of tamarind candy, Mexican candy. I feel like I want to bite at this and eat this, yeah? It's sweet, but honey calcite, beautiful. And know that all calcites deal with body, bone structure, our body structure. Yeah, this is a nice feeling. And it has a nice smooth textures, calcite. So honey calcite, what is below the honey calcite pile? Let's see. Ooh, glass. Sweet. What else? Gold. Ooh. Honey. Okay, honey. Let's put you here. Okay. The Lenormand card is Anchor. Ooh, nice. Queen of the Sword. Ooh. 3 of Pentacles. Very nice. This is nice. What is here? Oh, Judgment again. Judgment is a very interesting, it's showing up in a lot of people's readings. Oh, wow. 8. Oh, no, the 3 of the Wand. Ooh, nice. And the Sun. Eee! Okay, though, but there's a Judgment, but I'm going to need some more tarot for that Judgment card because she looks very like, this is one of the most peacefulest looking Judgment cards. But this deck right here is not the typical tarot. It's really based on what is the imagery for me in this deck. This is really nice though. Ooh, right in here. Let's flip the camera and let's see what tarot images come to the table. Okay. I love the oracle cards here of the glass and the gold so far. Because there's 2 circles, like there's 2 realms to look at something. So this word that comes to me first is to re-examine, to really look deeply, to really look closely, so that the mind does not get cloudy and you don't lose like a direction of what your gold is. Because it's paired with the honey calcite, Your gold is your gold, and maybe not another's version of your gold. Standing for what's true to you. You have a very, very strong spirit when it comes to standing for yourself. This is the Queen of the Sword here. She's my bitch card, my badass bitch card. But over here's the Judgment, the Three Wands, and the Sun. There's a very interesting journey ahead here. Let's see what the Tarot has to say as well. Because there's alignment here, and there's like there's double threes. There's a 3 wand, 3 pentacle. And then the Sun's here. You know, come on, the Sun. And then there's gold. So there's a lot of good vibes for you during retro season. But I'm going to ask, why is the Judgment card here? Okay, very interesting. Okay, we'll put it with her. Because I asked, like, we'll pair it with what I'm asking about. Okay. We'll just leave it here. Okay. Tell me more about the Judgment card. Eight of Pentacles is on the table when asking about the Judgment card. So this is all, there's Pentacles, and there's there's network here, and you're a boss lady, and there's death. Okay, so there's a change, something you're turning your back on something. You gave your sword to something, like off with the head. You know, you gave the sword something the sword, right? But you're grounding it because you have the anchor. You've looked at your networking, your social people around you who you're connected with. Like, you've been really looking at that really sternly and closely. Who are my tribe? Who are you? I see Ganesh here, and Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. It is in the 8 of the Pentacles card, which is, your work, your expertise, what you bring in for monies is definitely changing, but it's big. When you have the glass, the gold, the anchor, and the Sun, all of golden energy, and this particular 3 of Pentacles. Wow, there's some renewal here. Okay, what else is coming, Death card? Double 3 wands on the table, crossing the 3 of the Pentacles. What else? What else? What else? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm getting the picture. There's double 3 of wands. I think all of the piles I've done have double cards, and when you get double cards, that's very strong meaning. You have many opportunities here. It's not just one. And you're looking at it like, which one is them is going to serve me, though? You're like, I'm done. Like being fucking done. Like being done. You do know you're a solo artist. This is entrepreneur vibes, boss vibes. And you can be your own boss within a place that has other people. So if that's the case, you're very like, who are you? But this is mostly like solo vibes. What else? So there's opportunity, and you're looking very, very like, very sternly, very, because the queen's like, she don't bullshit around like the queen of the sword. She just doesn't. Okay, what else is here, please? You're just done with all that past, man. You're like, I'm going to shine up my glass and it's going to be so transparent. I'm going to see the truth. Then there's the gold with the honey calcite. You can't even. The magic card table, I swear, the magic of the card table. Let's see anything. Did you see that one? Okay. I mean, this is fun. You have the sun. You have the sun crossing over the 3 of the wand. The 6 of wand. The card of victory and success. Who's over here? They're all like, you know, the 5 of the wand. Yeah, you're done with like team player. I think you're done with team. I think you're done with the band. You want to go solo. It's very exhausting when you feel prevented from ballsing out, from being bold. I understand that one. So it's okay to surrender into this whole new thing you're stepping into. It's very exciting. I'm going to pause the video really quick, because it's almost like, I know we're not, you're not emotional, but there's been some flare-ups, which in turn can become very sad, and they're hidden. So I wanted to go off camera because I thought I was going to burst out into tears. But they're like bursts. It's not like you're emo or anything. They're just bursts. Like you have to release these things. Okay, okay, so whatever you're working towards perfection. I mean, gee, this is like so like boom, 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 boom. Just like the sword is. Very yes, no. Yeah, very yes, no. All right. Okay, well, it's going to flow, whatever the Monies is. It's a great, there's many opportunities here. But the word is solo. Okay, more on that, please. Anything else? Yep. Okay. 3 of Cups, Hermit over the Sun. Yes. Celebration. See, if the Hermit is there, yeah, you're going for your own heart. You don't want anyone else's influences. This is your own abundance. You're creating your like revamping the heart space. You're creating, new celebrations for you, new connections for you possibly as well. 9 wands, 2 wands, and 6 swords. Whoa, movement. So let me move these up so that I can make room on the card table here. So the ending part is the 9 wand, the 2 wands, and the 6 swords. So it looks like you're going to take this movement with authority, with passion. Like you mean business, I'm going to stand for, I'm going to protect, I'm going to go forward with everything I've been through, who I am now, who I know. I'm strong, I'm bold. But you're a very big example for somebody and others around you if you don't know already. But that's not why you do it. It's just that there's that vibe around you, and you're really debating on this. Like there's a movement here. The 6 of Swords is always about like you picking up and moving like different location than you are now. So if this has been a job place or that kind of situation with creating your Monies, yeah, it's like you're really looking at new location to go forward, which is like you don't have the same address and it's not 2 blocks away. This is a journey. And or it could really mean like travel. I get a lot of travel for people when they get 6 swords. But considering what this reading is about, and you could be traveling and that's it, like, you know, but it is like, if that's the kind of thing you're thinking about, that's the vibe here. What I was going to say about that, I was just going to say something about this. Because there's a real big boldness, though. If you're getting the 9 wand, 2 wand, 6 sword together, 6 wand, there's a lot of fire. It was like 5, 6, 9, and 2 of wand here. Oh, hold up. Okay. There's a lot of rediscovery here, too. This is very bold to, you know, moving's a bit sometimes, but it's a bold move. I'm going to flip the camera over. I'm in awe. This is so straightforward, as the queen is. Images are stunning. Let me flip the camera over. Okay, this is a lot of cards. This is what I'm looking at. Yay. Okay, let's zoom in on the beginning here with the glass. That beautiful new portal there. So things been a little cloudy, boy. You've been unclouding yourself. There's the gold card and there's the anchor, meaning that it is going to be grounded. Whatever you are bringing in, whatever this revamping is here, this. Here's the queen, which is you're done. Look at this 10 sword card. Let me lay it down so you can. Oh yeah, there was the 5 swords over here. It's 5 wands over here too. So you're done. You're done. Now it's time for the flow. This is what you're creating. You're creating not only the 3 pentacle, but the 3 cup with the sun and the hermit. And where did we see the sun? Over here. So you have 2 suns. That is a big message. This is so full of golden vibes, solar vibes, your turn vibes. You're just going so forward in this nice, passionate, without being forced energy. So here's the sun over here with the 8 of the pentacles. See, there's Ganesh. Okay, check out these. This is why I mean they're not really the typical tarot. So it's more about what you're seeing in the vision, in the picture. So compare this. Wait, is that the 3? Wait, where did the 3 go? So this is what the 3 looks here, and this is the other deck here. And that was over here more. So you got 2 of those, so it's a double 3. So let's go. There's change here. This is when I asked about the Judgment card, right? So all of this is going forward very nicely. You see, you're looking at the opportunities, and your success is within yourself. You're a solo artist. And the ending 3 tarot cards, there's a lot of fire here, because look at this. We'll angle them down here. So there's the 9 of the sword. 9 of the wands, excuse me. 2 of the wands. And there's your travel card right there. Wow. I'm wowed at what you're creating. I'm wowed about this journey right here. It's really nice. This is the one pile that was the most flowing. But you're the decision maker. You're your own boss. You're your own gold. You're your own path. If it's been a struggle to do teamwork, family, group oriented, people oriented, it's not your thing and you know it. You're the boss lady. You're the bitch, bad bitch queen here. But you create flow. You're going to create nice celebration and love. Two sons and three of wands. Wow. Much love and salute. This is exciting. If you want a more in-depth, get in touch with me. You know what to do. And also, thanks for watching. This is always fun to do. I love doing pick-up piles because when an energy is this big, I'm like, oh my God, I got to check it out. Thanks for watching. See you soon.